Right, so you're welcome to our today's edition of Business Combo Presentations, Planb Business Combo Presentation. I was talking on something, this is general, not to even FOREX. I say focus on long-term results and not the small losses. One of the first ingredients that can help you fuel your morale and your agility to making exploits in the financial markets, just a moment. All right, so now one of the biggest errors people are making when it comes to the business, the financial market. You know, we'll talk about financial market. Understand the three aspects of financial market that are major, very major in the industry. You know, forex, stock, and crypto. But I want you to have understanding that these three segments, they lump to each other, but the most mature area there, unfortunately, that's a place where people cannot easily make money or where people cannot build daily income system like that, except you're an expert, is the stock market, right? So the stock market is the most, it houses more mature participant in the financial market because these people build wealth, right? These people build wealth, not the hit and run type of activities you do when it has to do with money making. So here people build wealth beyond the hit and run, people are running around when it has to do with, cryptocurrency, forex, and all the lies, people give to people here and there. So I discovered that to be a participant in this space, financial market, the crypto market, the forex market, number one, you have to focus long-term result. Now, in focusing on long-term result, that's why in Plan B, we talked about 5 years to financial freedom. So now, we said once you have funded your account, the most important thing to remember is your money is at risk. Get that straight to your brain. Now, but divide this, remove this aspect from where you are investing in Ponzi scheme. This is not what we're talking about. When we said the moment your money is out of your hand, and I back up with the scriptural aspect where it's saying, except the wheat of a corn fall into the ground and die, it abides alone. But if it fall into the ground and die, it brings us more fruit. So more fruit can be brought forward if the seed itself dies. So everything in your hand, if you cannot turn it to seed, even scripturally is serving God. If you cannot turn yourself to seed, you can't build fruit. And you know what seed does. Seed will go through a lot of humiliations, droughts, and all the like. And that's the perspective that many people have missed, and then they're not getting it right. You have been doing this year in, not 1 year, not 2 years. Some people immediately they retire, they've started following cryptocurrency, online businesses. This is their 5th year, some of these are 10th years, but they cannot really point out to any tangible thing that had been, stayed with them. Some are planning to retire and then get involved and all of that. And they thought that was going to build their financial freedom. Unfortunately, no. Because why? They are coming into the space with the wrong perspective, wrong background, wrong foundation, and definitely you won't get any positive result. And what we mean by you not getting positive result does not mean you cannot join a platform now. They will be making money. Everybody will be jumping up. But at the end of the day, you will lose 50% of that money. That's your capital I'm talking about. So how are you now going to be prosperous? So thinking long-term, please take note. Number one, you are thinking long-term does not really ratify Ponzi scheme to your perspective. Long-term does not mean, oh, yeah, they have said we should think of long-term. And for that, long-term, okay, we'll talk about our money. The first perspective is that as I think of long-term, any money I put into the space is no longer my money, it's at risk, because it has turned to seed. No farmer will go, no matter how the farmer, when the farmer had resorted to where farmer go to the farm and begin to till out the yam seed they planted when that has not even germinated, they know that they have killed their future automatically. That's the perspective. Because I've been talking most time in trading, I discovered that people are not really learning. Somebody came into our platform many years back, and then instead to start from the basis, and I made it a law and a rule now. If somebody is coming to our office in Planb in Port Harcourt and has not passed through our basic and intermediate, most important investment, we will not allow you to do it. Because I discovered that people don't pay attention to what matters. They pay attention to what they think matters. But those things are noise. I was telling us the other day, no real trader, being in Forex, crypto, that talked about hypes. No real Forex trader talk about flipping of account. None of them. Nobody. When you see people talking about, we flip account to make 100%, we flip account, within this, we can double your money. If you put 250, we can turn it to $1,250 and all of that. They will kill you before your time. I can tell you that for free. Most real people, they use Forex, crypto, stock to grow wealth. So growing wealth is not the same as jamboree to just gamble wealth, gamble money. So what most people do, you go to YouTube, you go to everywhere, they gamble money. And I can tell you for free, when you go on YouTube, people love to say the truth. They don't have followers, but they are not moved by that one. It's people hype, make noise and all of that. People say, oh, I can show you how you can make $100 to be $1,000. Is it really possible? Yes. But is it a thing that is guaranteed process? No, it is not. What then is guaranteed? A gradual process is guaranteed if you can follow sequentially. But on some occasions can, happen that, okay, why is it that we have not seen a coin that have done what Shiba have done since Shiba have performed the magic? Because it's not a thing that the wheel can be repeated every time. But I can still put to you that the beautiful one are not yet born. What will surpass and humble the result of Shiba will still come. When? Nobody knows. So, but imagine somebody is going to tell you, but I can tell you for free, if you go online, they'll tell you that if you miss Shiba, don't miss this coin. True, yes? Because they're just doing it as a hype. So therefore, your money should not be needed for regular living expenses. Get that behind your mind. Number one, focus on long-term profit, result, not losses. Number two, your money funded, it is important to know that once you have funded your money, it is important to know that and remember that your money is at risk. So in fact, don't even call it your money. That money is now a seed. So on no account should you be thinking of your seed. What you'll be thinking about, how do I water this seed to produce result? How do I water this seed to bring out fruit? That's what matters to you. Then we have said that money should not be money you are thinking of how to carry out your daily expenses. I'm putting out a course, but it's not going to be free. I can say that for Felix strategy in managing investment. Felix strategy in managing investment, or better still, Planb strategy for managing investment. Why? Because I've seen that people are not sustaining momentum in the space. Sometimes the people you thought they have too much money, they don't. They are just being strategic. And that's why, come rain, come sun, while you are droughting, they are maintaining momentum because they were very strategic from day one. So I discovered that everybody can make money, but not everybody is strategic enough to maintain and build wealth. So you need strategy. Okay, so now, understand that that money should not be for regular expenses. But you now ask me, but Felix, I need expenses to be taken care of. Yes, and I'm not part of the people, I'm not a financial expert though, but I'm not part of the people that tell you that cut down your expenses. What do you tell yourself now? For instance, let me use a case study of Port Harcourt. Somebody who is working, maybe you live in Oyigbo, and then you work in GRA, or possibly you work in secretariat, Borokiri or wherever. And then normally what it takes you to transport yourself from Oyigbo to Borokiri before, go and come back, maybe cost you average of, let's say 800 naira, for instance. But now transport is double because of fuel issue, right? And now that's going to cost you maybe 1,600 naira or even 1,500 naira. Where are you going to get the addition? Okay, cut down the expenses, let's see. Now, if you cut down the expenses, you are going to go late because the only way you can cut down the expenses, number one, is to start begging. Number two is to start trekking some distance before you enter vehicle. And funny enough, even when you trek some distance, taxi people will tell you any drop is this amount. It doesn't matter what this distance. So what do you then do? Then, okay, let me be talking to somebody who works there. Then you are molesting yourself because your life and your time now depend on that person. So what will you do? Cut down the expenses, let's say. Now, in your house, what they use in a month is 1 pack of maybe, or 3 pack of even Milo. Yeah, maybe you have family that's fairly large, and your children, what they take, that Milo sachet. You know, that, I think one in our area, what it costs now, one of that sachet refill is 3,100 naira. And you are going to need like 3. Yeah, down 3 is 9,300 naira. That's one. You now need 1 milk. I think if you want to buy one that's basin of milk now, it's going to cost you. I've not checked because I'm sure I'm sure by the time we go to supermarket now it's going to change. But the last we saw was about 17,700 naira thereabout. So that means it's likely it's going to be 20,000 naira now. Maybe that can take you just like, you know, your family and all of that, because if you have children, you can't deny them of it anyway. Then you're going to need maybe that to serve them. Well, I don't know. Sometimes it may not take them more than a month. So let's say take them a month. That is 20,000 naira, right? Or 17,700, but we don't know how much it is now. Just as approximately 18,000. 18,000 plus 9,300, you know, that's about 27,000 something. So before you talk of other amendment added to it. So only provisions you are allocating about, maybe only provision you are allocating about 30 to 40,000 naira in a month. And now the price change almost maybe double. So what do? You say, let's remove it. And then you have a new baby born. You now have a new baby. So all of these things put together, it's about planning. And then, you know, that's why we'll talk about multiple streams of income. So I'm just giving us this so that it will help you. You have a change of mind, a rethink of mind, renewed mind, so that you'll be able to do your business effectively. First thing is to target on long-term result and not the, you know, short-term losses. Why? Once you are looking for something big, expect that you are going to miss some hit and, you know, hit down and some other problem along the line. Okay. So now, so think on, you know, think of your trading money like vacation money. So once the vacation is over, your money is spent. Have the same attitude towards your investment fund or equity. This will psychologically prepare you to accept small losses or some unexpected huge losses, which is key to managing your risk. So by focusing on your trade and accepting small losses rather than, you know, constantly counting your equity, then you will become much more successful than you can ever imagine. So be careful not to be misled by Forex MLM marketers or the so-called Forex educators. In one of my social media research I did some years back, I discovered only 10% out of the people who funded account maintain same amount after 12 months. Can you imagine? The amount they started with, none of them have it again. But they will be telling you they are expert. How are they an expert? It's just to fool you, and then you give your money to them, they squander it, and then you jump around. So you must understand this perspective. And if you look at this thing with all sense of humility, none of this is boiled around, none of this boil around Ponzi scheme. In fact, if you think in this perspective, you will hate Ponzi promoters. So now the 3 dimensions of the financial market. So like those of you in Nigeria I trade stock, I still do a lot of things on stock, you know, like web.ng, for instance, just to show you, you know, we're talking of business combo, Nigerian stock, okay, NGX, yeah, the stock market and all of that. So I still trade both international and national, you know, stocks. So with, yeah, .ng. You can play around this. I think I have a link. Let me check. Just a moment, I'm coming. I can send over if I remember. Yeah. So I do not approach the market in one way. The people are so, one way around the market. Market should be looked into holistically. Why? As long as you want to make money out of it, it has a way of beating you one-sided too, right? So you don't think that you just come in and collect the money from the market and escape like that without it wounding you to an extent too. It has to wound you, yeah. So you don't look at what did this guy say? Somebody that will eat this thing. You shouldn't look at the mouth of the axe. Okay, come in. I just do hope I could see. Yada yada yada. I needed to see. So please, it's important, and I just have to go this route from the beginning, and so that as we move in the journey, you don't blame yourself or you don't compare yourself with people who are just hyping. They will talk trash, and then you get carried away and think that the way they are talking is the way their bank account is loaded. That's not true. They are just hyping you because to use you and build a block. So you have to be smart, you have to be wise, and then don't get yourself, oh, yes, go here. A lot of people have gotten themselves entangled because of hype people are creating around them, and it's not realistic. I mean, needed to. Yeah. Okay, yes. It's all right. I need to post this to you guys. Yes, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I'm just a moment. So now I'm trying to just show us the dimensions of the market, because just like in our monthly prayer meeting in our office yesterday, and I was telling them about discovering the truth by yourself, give you peace and make you prosper. And of course, when you say thou shalt know the truth, and the truth you know will set you free, is applicable to your business. Ponzi scheme, if you can build yourself on reality of the financial market, I can tell you for free, when Ponzi scheme promoters come around, you can disarm them very fast. Okay, you can disarm them very fast. So let me see, can copy this and send to, you can download the app. I'm gonna send to the chat. All right, so you can copy it and download on your phone. NG as so you can download it on your phone, okay? Where.ng. You can download it on your phone. Now, I'm just trying to the dimension to the market and the approach to the market. Now, this is one aspect, just there are many platforms. Like I'm going to be exposing not to Admira. Admira people came to my office and then we are planning a lot of things. One jump stop where the time will come, you can be able to trade both foreign and then local stocks on the same jump stop. And of course, guide to profitable stocks, allocations, and all of that. I make insane money on this guy's stock. What was it called? MTN stock, many time. And before people start talking so much about MTN stock, before they start rebranding and all of that, I'm not bragging about it, but sometimes when you tell people about, now the question you never ask is that, Felix, why will you still trade stock that you know is very slow? That's the question. Slow, stock is slow, but yet you are in crypto, where crypto money can just, can just balloon up and you make insane money. Why are you not doing that more? Why don't you just stay there? That is where you do not understand about the financial market. I'm exploring everything, and each thing have their own day for me in the market. So that's one of the things you need to understand. So I'm just giving you background check. So having understood this aspect of the stock market, there's aspect of the crypto market, and there's aspect of the forex market. If you look at it logically now, the forex market, I am not this type that love trading by day trading. I hated it with passion because I have said this time without number. All right. This is DXY. DXY have been dealing with Bitcoin. If you can see, that's why we are battling all this while, and have been dealing with people on Euro USD pairs. Anytime the DXY, that is US dollar index, move up, that is, if it trend up, then you are going to suffer with people who, unless you target to be aligned with the trend. For instance, anytime DXY is mooning, that is trending up, then you are on a pairs of Euro USD. The best is to be selling. But if you are buying, you are going to wreck your money. Then, but sometimes people don't do all of those things. But I'm not saying you need to know all of those things. That's why you leverage on information. You have mentor. I was just chatting with one of our community members this morning. I said, this is the difference between people who are on the Ponzi scheme and people who are followers and mentors. You have a mentor, and then you are a good follower, because it is not enough to have a mentor. You can have a mentor and you are not a good follower. So it doesn't really change anything. A lot have a mentor, but are they ready to follow their mentor? And what we mean by mentorship is not about, is that you are ready to follow mumutiously. When your mentor crash, you crash. Yeah, you now say about that's not right, because you have chosen him as your mentor. And of course, you don't choose person as your mentor just because you come and talk and rap mouth and talk all manner of nonsense, and then you pick him as a mentor. No. So mentorship is beyond just talking. Mentorship is more of understanding that I want to achieve financial freedom with integrity. I want to achieve financial freedom with rest of mind. I want to achieve financial freedom with more focus. And then you have seen somebody who is going that way. Just like I've just told us now, as a DXY, once is going up or one is trending up, then expect Euro USD to be crashing. Now, and if you are on that Euro USD and your position is buying, you are going to be going wreck. The same thing in Bitcoin. But Bitcoin now has actually tried to remove itself. But you could see that eventually Bitcoin have an opposite movement to DXY. Rather, Bitcoin and stock market have similar direction, right? So now, when you see the stock market crashing, then Bitcoin too is at the verge of crash. You can see now that even though Bitcoin was not following the trend of DXY so much, but if you see, Bitcoin movement have not been favorable. Since this guy movement, you can tell me for free that this guy movement have been what? Favorable. It has been up. This is an impulse move and little pullback, impulse move. This is the place for the first time since it has been trending. Imagine, since on the May, bottom out, yeah, since on the May 3rd, and then confirm uptrend, yeah, on the May 5th, it has been going up, right? Up until here, June 1st. And yet, it stubbornly again regained the strength. Can see this, like, an indicator show me the, a kind of trend direction and all of that. You see a little drop here, and then, of course, you saw down. But now, it's now saying, no, I regain my energy. Go back to Bitcoin, and you're going to see the same thing. Yeah? Bitcoin, so it has been struggling since then, just getting a little, up until now. See, Bitcoin is still struggling. Yeah, Bitcoin is still struggling. So, but for me, it's not an issue for me, because better for us going sideways, and we make a lot of money from altcoin and other meme coin. So I'm just showing us this so that you understand the perspective of the market, that it's not about the people making noise in the market. what you need is proper orientation, information, directions, and be ready. Because if your readiness was not there from the beginning, if your readiness was not there from the beginning, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Your readiness is what matters first. If your readiness is not there, I can tell you for free, no matter what anyone is saying, calling the person your mentor and all of that, in fact, you will see him as a tormentor. Because whatever he says is like against what you make up your mind to do. And once somebody is against what you make up your mind to do, I can tell you for free, it doesn't matter. That's why people are rebellious to God, because what God is telling them to do is like odd. Yeah, it's so odd to them. Right? It's so odd to them. They are not ready to take what God told them to do because it's like it's not going to work. That's the same thing, human being. You have a mentor, but you are not, your mind is not renewed. You do not have a renewed mind to achieve, a set goal. Your own is that your expectation was more arose by, people, noise around, and then saying, me too, I want to achieve free. Okay? So I'm just sharing this with us. One of the lovely things is this. I've said the stock market, right? So the crypto markets, okay? The stock market, okay, let me just go to TradingView, for instance. We have said 3 aspects. Looking at the crypto market, the forex market, and the stock market. These are the 3 predominant aspects I picked. The crypto, the forex, and the stock. Look at how I operate my things. In the crypto, crypto is the babiest among all. The oldest guy is the forex market. Why? Okay, aligned at par is the stock market. So you have other things under the stock market, the commodity and all of that. Then the crypto is the baby. And the baby is like a bastard child. It's in contention with the forex and the stock. Why? The major guys are the capitalists in the financial market. They are in the stock market. Now, these guys who are in the stock market, they explore money out of the stock to fuel their stock. You get it now? Now, talked about those guys who have a company and then both financial system and all of that. They have some infrastructure and all of that. So the money here is what they use in building their stock. That's why you be a subscriber to the share, the stock market and all of that. So don't ever imagine and expect stock market to be volatile like the forex market, because there's a serious control system on the stock. And that's the same style they want to employ to crypto. So crypto is getting them angry the way it's so volatile. So they wanted it to be like stock. However, that's why today now, okay, you could see so many updates. I've told us, if you're in Planb and what is happening, like what happened now recently for Binance, US SEC, issue, sue Binance, and then market crash down and all of that. If you are shocked, then you are a disappointment to me, because I expect a lot of propaganda. More will still come. More exchange will still go down. Oh, you're not saying, Felix, are you saying Binance can go down? No exchange is too big to go down. But there are things you must understand. The politics in the financial market, you can't take it out. I get offended sometimes when I see people when they're talking, no, this is wickedness, that is not good, and all of that. Do you know the game other people too have played? Is it not the one that come out, What is behind the scene is beyond what we are only seeing. Most time people will talk and talk. I say, what I do, Felix, I've been telling people right from the one that I'm a crypto politician. That is, I hated to believe on any CEO. No CEO can use my head. You can talk, I'll listen to you. While you are talking, I'll be targeting how to use that thing as an advantage. In other words, what you must employ in this space is a use theory, not a dependent theory. I listen to people, this is the best company in the whole world. Who told you? When the beautiful are not yet born. Who told you this is the best company? Company where? Within a second, it can crash down. Nothing cannot crash. So that hype of nonsense, emotion, you believe, and people will be lying to you. I'm sorry to say I tell you this. If you have a mentor who is always hyping you, I can tell you categorically, we know about this company. This is the best company in the whole world. No company can match with it. Be careful with that, your mentor. Because very soon will be your tormentor. This is a financial market where politics are played. And so as much as politics are played, expect anything. But what to do is that you expect anything, so you prepare. And so when we're talking about long term, it's not about carrying your money. That's the worst thing again with people who are amateur to crypto. Because you had a crypto, you say, I'm looking for long-term investment opportunity. For that, you pick your money. You go and join company, network marketing company. How many of us saw what one guy was talking on our forum this morning, if you're on Planb, and we put in money there, but thank God we're not even carried away anyway. Yeah? How many of us saw what the guy was talking? He was talking how, yeah, I think, yeah, so let me see. Let me see. This guy, the CEO of what do they call them? The CEO of I think I saw it on the cash flow system this morning, posted by the Dean of FOREX. Yeah, the CEO of Next Gen, talking about we're a network marketing company, the best company that I've ever stayed for long, since 2018 and all of that. And so now people now plan their future, right, based on that company. For instance, people plan their future on different companies that stand on investment scheme and then buying of packages and all of that. No, that's not how to plan yourself. That's not how to do long term. That's not the long term we're talking about. The long term we're talking about is that you learn basics, you come in and you begin to diversify, spread your tentacles. So I have told you that what we build on, the stock market, the forex market, and the crypto market. But now the question you ask yourself, how can I manage all this market? Why don't I focus on one market? Let's say I want to focus on forex. Well, in reality, you want to focus on forex, number one, you must be ready to give your time. I mean, enough time. You must be ready to give enough time, plenty of time. Now, this time is for the first 5 good years, is the era of heat, downtrodden up, and all of that, because you will blow account. And let me tell you, for those of you who have been in forex market and you want to trade forex, or you have been trading forex, you are doing little, and then people are hyping you, you can this. You can consistently make money in forex for the first 1 year, and you may not hit stop loss. You may not hit blown off account. And maybe after 2 years, when you think you have gotten so much confidence, that's where all the things you have labored for the past 2 years will got blown. Why? So the best bet is that it is good that your account blow early when you are a forex trader. It is good that when you are trading, you are experiencing blown off account at the beginning. Lucky you, because it will adjust you on time to really diversify and spread your tentacles. If not, your overconfidence will set on you that when the thing is going to blow, it will blow off everything and then you may be demoralized. So be ready to put that. And for Felix, I've done that. I stopped trading forex in 2008. Yeah. I told myself, oh, because I'm not a regular type of person. I'm an investor. I love to calculate my thing. Of course, that is a probability, way the biggest probability, both on the fundamental and check all the things. That's why you see I love crypto so much. And then you do. But that doesn't mean that you will not make error, probability, but not on regular basis. So, but now, why you ask me now, Felix, why do you now take advantage of forex? Because I saw a tool that I could use. And that's why I use EVERGREENFFX. I can't use any other tool now. Now, do they have their own challenges? Yes, of course, because the market can twist them, like what we saw last week or last 2 weeks. We're on a drawdown on GDI for how many weeks? 3 to almost 4 weeks. And eventually some account, of course, means small account. Now, that's a confirmation to tell you that Forex 2 is not a small game. That's what you need to know. Now, many of you are attest to this. People who have small account, yeah, because I'm sure the Evergreen, for instance, want to have more people to participate. They want to help a lot of people. That's what I say. I told some friends, write today's date down. I'm not in the management of EVERGREENFFX, but I can tell you for free, a time will come, EVERGREENFFX both GDI and Giant, to pay for the subscription, that one-time membership fee will be $1,000. Write it down. I tell you that. Today is 6th of June. Is it 6th or 7th? I don't know. Today is 6th of June or something. Write today's date down. That Felix say, time will come, it will be $1,000 each, both the GDI and Giant. Time will come, it may be 1,500 or 2,000. Write it down. Why? Why? Because by that time, they will have perfected a lot of strategy. See what they are doing now as more of experimentation. Just see it like that. Now, how will you believe that? They wanted everybody to be participating, and that's why they are trying to be very conservative and strategic, right? Now, that you can fund with minimum of $300. And people who fund exactly with $300 got account blown. Yeah? Now, what happened? They are looking at it. Because if you have been following me for many years, I'm sure people in Planb can attest to this. I always said, managing fund, the managing fund in a forex trading, when you want to trade forex, the least to say, let us manage is 1,000. I can tell you for free. And because of what? Because of the risk management and what you need to be putting in place. You hit some stop loss and all of that, the funds to still mean that you now bring it back. And you know, when you lose 50% in forex, you need 100% to regain it back. All right. If your account blown, no money, nothing is left, you need another money to refuel it. Go and ask real forex trader how they have been borrowing money to refuel their account again. But why are they not downtrodden? Because they are not giving the money to Ponzi scheme. Every account blown is a training for more money to be made eventually. That's the reality. Now, look at it now. The GDI now, no account funding less than $1,000 again. Every account, when you are registering, that is GDI or Giant, you have minimum funding should be $1,000. You will not agree with my terms. If not, I always tell people, the least you should start trading forex with, the least, I will tell you for free, the least you should start trading forex with is $3,000. So when you are trading $1,000, it's like you are just trying. And there are risks you are not supposed to be exposed to. So you can now see that forex is not actually the small child game. It's a game of giants. And those guys who are there, because the politics there and the people who are there, the participants, the players there are no longer small boys. Now, but why do I now have to participate? I saw, okay, these guys are going somewhere and I have to use that. Am I trading forex? Occasionally. And I'll show you, how do I trade my forex? If you look at it now, where is it? Look at it now. Yeah, so, okay, my trade is ongoing now on AUD card. My trade is ongoing now on what? On AUD card. How? If many of you see my trend, my measurement, my tool for measuring trend now, look at it now. You can see, since, look at what happened. Look at it here. Can you see that? We lost the trend of AUD card since, look at it, like a triple top. I don't scalp, I swing. Now, look at it. We lost the trend of AUD card because look at very nice support here. Yan. Okay? This is it. If you go back, I don't want to go too much about it. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this one didn't get there. Now, we lost the trend here. That was since on the 4th of May. And since then, all the journey has been what? Downward trend. Here, this is like a continuation. It was still not, it has not broken down. It was still like continuation here. Okay. And they had the pullback and they move up. Now you can't say this trend has changed direction. Now at this point, it changes. So imagine when I short from here and maybe entered GDI to short, I will not. I'm already off because the target was not giving me smooth ride. And I told myself, this market, if you are part of Planb, and then you were on our forum, I kept saying the market will still go down. If I even expect that it should go down to, that there was a minor support. I was surprised that the minor support took, if not the major support was down somewhere very far down, you know, if I use daily chart. Now, we are going to have some problem here anyway. We are hitting some resistance already here, and this. If we can cross this guy, that is 8, 9, yada, 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 then we can have a smooth ride. But before then, look at what happened. This is, imagine somebody, you know, perhaps I missed the entry here, but I've exited, I say, I'm not going to take any trade, and then come down until down here. Can you see? Now the trend changed from here. That was on the 31st. A market had been going down since on the 4th, and now finally changed direction. All this noise making candle here was not what I was looking for. Look at it. So all this noise that the candle was doing here, what I was looking for is that I want a change of direction. And eventually the direction changed here. So even with this guy say we are bulling, I say, no, we don't bull anything. This is just a minor bull. If people like scalping, you can do that, but I do not like it. I like swinging. Now, with joy and rest of mind, entering the market from here, now you can see that the trend continues. Now, I'm looking at here, but what could happen? Yeah, it can have some pullback and consolidate back here and continue journey because the trend is reversing. So that is what I do if I must do a personal, but I do not have all the time, right? And I still want to be cashing into the market. That's why no matter what is happening, they say the market, the drawdown is still there. I say, well, it's not new to me because I can enter a trade and it draw down 1 month, 2 months, and I've not closed it. And eventually, after some month, I'll close. If you look at it now, don't blame them. They close the trade, right? They close the trade, haven't returned because they really want to just reset the whole thing back. For me, I wouldn't have closed the trade they closed. But you know, everybody with their own strategy. I wouldn't have closed the trade they closed. But they've closed it. What should I do? I tell them, why do you close it? No, they have reasons. They want to reset the whole thing because this have given them, they are business people. It cost them more money because they will pay for subscription and all of those, and no money is being generated. So it's a pain to them. So it's better as they cut it, they start trading back, and then they were able to win the people back, you know, their money back to them. So, but for me, if I have been on that drawdown and then eventually return back, I only go to add to my positions. And I'm going to add to my position with more bigger loss size. And within the shortest time, even at this resistance, I probably will have broken even. And even after broken even, I will close all, I will close partially until I ride back up here. Now, I'm just showing us all of this that there's difference between a gambler and a business builder or an investment strategist. So be careful the way you look at the market. So in the crypto market, in the forex market, that's what I deploy. Okay, I just use EVERGREENFFX to take care of what I want to take care of. Let it be doing. And now, so what do they do for me? Those little money they will be making on daily basis, at the end of the month, I will have a place to go and pull out some money to buy some coins, or I'll have a place to pick out some money to take care of family, or I'll have a place that maybe just like as market crash suddenly, okay? Of course, it didn't crash suddenly for me because I've set market to buy Bitcoin at 25,700 and I have some other one I set down. It looks that time as if all the nonsense I was talking was not going to come to pass. But I set my market on OKEX and I said 25,700 and Bitcoin was 29,000 plus. And then what I don't want to express now, if Bitcoin go below $25,000, then be ready to pick Bitcoin at 16, 17,000 or $19,000. Yeah. So why are you talking like this? That means everybody will run away. Yes, when they run away, what will be left for us will be shareable. So will it impact me? How? The only impact it will give to me is pain that I may not have too much money to have bought more and bought more. So that's what you need to understand basically. You know, change your orientation about all of this. I've just given us those background check, right? Then, so the forex market, you know, we use the evergreen to take care of that. Then the crypto, the stock market, there are other things we do there. Now, coming back to the crypto. Now, this is the game in crypto. Number one, I told everybody, those of you who want to be trading future, I'm sure, please, if you have not registered, Yeah, if you have not registered on COINW, let me just quickly copy out the link. I hope I can see the link. If you have not registered on COINW, do that, right? Now, when I send you the link, register on the app, on the web, sorry, not the app. Use the web to register. Now, if you are using the app to register, ensure you use this code, 1922597. Okay, so I'm going to paste all this so that it can help you. And those of you who want to be taking trade, and I'm going to warn us on something very, very importantly. So this is the code. Yeah, so if you want to just download the app, when you download the app, ensure you use code. If you don't use code, you will not be connected to me. And if once you're not connected to me, I will not be able to set a rebate for you. Because I need to set a rebate for you, 1922597, something like that. So I needed to set a rebate for you. I think somebody even sent me his own ID. Look at why I need to set a rebate for you here. Yeah, so I needed to set a rebate for you here. To go to partner management, configure, and then set a rebate for you. Okay, somebody sent me coming, just a moment. Okay, 1969469. 1969469. 196. Yeah. 196. I'm sure this person must have registered in the wrong place. 19694. 19694. So I can't find this person, so I can't do anything on this person. Yeah. So now, assuming I have this fellow ID, because you just sent to me and I cannot find it. So if you are this person who sent me your ID and I cannot find your ID, I think it's expedient you go and recreate an account, or I don't know what you're going to do. So that's why when you are registering, ensure you click on the link on web and register, right? Now, so let's say I want to set a rebate for this fellow now. Yeah, so let's say I want to set a rebate for this fellow. And I'm going to explain to you what is the whole thing about the rebate. So I want to set a rebate for this fellow. So this is to set a rebate for this fellow. Now I'm going to click on the, so it's going to be an agent. Okay, sorry, it's a client here. I've selected him to add to partner. Yeah, UID, thank you. Add to partner. So now, future trading, I may want to give him 15%. Oh, on spot, I wouldn't know how many percentage they gave me on spot. So I really need to know. But ETF, okay. Okay, let's just say I give him 10%. Okay, that means he cannot get up to 10%. Okay, no rebate for this future, for this spot. So here I give him 10%. Okay, I give him 10%. Yeah. Okay, I need to generate a password for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I click OK. See what I've done for this fellow. I've moved him from client to agent. moving in from client to agent, what happened? This is what happened. So my ETF is 40, my this is 30. Now, this is what happened when this fellow start trading. Now, he goes to his COINW, for instance. Let me just do like see if he goes to his COINW and fund it, for instance. He fund his COINW to trade and see what's going to be happening. So that's why I tell us, I said, you do not need all of those Ponzi schemes. Provide service. Be an affiliate. As an affiliate, there are a number of people who are looking for genuinely, instead of those burning and those funny schemes they are doing up and down. Okay? So I'm going to copy, for instance, and send in money, for instance. So that before we finish, if I have any good entry position in any of the market, I will just experiment for us to see. Okay? Yeah, so this is good to this guy. Okay, so let me $100 there. Okay, so I'm going to experiment for you guys after now. Instead of you wasting your resources for all of those funny people who just comes to talk you, nobody who is doing well, begin to go to radio broadcasts and make billion. That's not true. Yeah, we can tell you, we'll teach you this, we'll teach you that. So you come in by yourself and discover how it's been done, not those hype people are creating when it has to do with this opportunity. Now this is like, so we will come back here, okay? Now, for people who love to trade future, what is this group? Call for me, Africa, okay. Okay. So now you can see okay. Now these are real results, people showing of like this person is on negative. I'm sure he long what coin? Avas. Now another person shorts ARB. Okay, this person short ARB, right? Yeah, this person went along. Which one is this? This person short okay, ARB2. Sandbox. Okay, so now this is, so here, June 5th, easy, participation, no registration is just open users for more details. Okay, there are some updates on the COINW. Now, so now you could see, okay, you can see some people trading results yesterday. So they will send some signals, okay? You can see this one is on negative. This is BTC. It went long from 26,000. What really happened? It went long, okay, from 25,600, and market went down to 20. So, but eventually market reversed that. Now, so this one short, 15 sandbox. Okay. So that is that. I'm just showing us this. So now when you are on COINW, so you are added, but this is the one year I'll give to us. If you are from Plan B and you want to be following some of those signals, they usually will give you 20%, 20x, 30x, and all of that. Just use 5x. Just use 5x. As you just come there, they give you, this is, you come to future, and they give you the signal, and then the basics you are following to can help you. Just use 5x rather than using 20x. Okay? Just use 5x. Because you can easily control that. Yeah? You can easily control that when you use lower margin. Okay? So the leverage should be lesser. So let's say I want to, let me look at which market. So BTC is crumbling. for me, once the market is not giving me a direction I needed to go, I just stay aside. So it's not a must you are just buying and buying and buying the market and all of that. So, but for instance, let's say I want to long BTC, okay? Anytime soon now, it's going to be good to long BTC. For me, if I want to long BTC, I want to see this guy return and crosses this place. This is not like my RSI, crosses this place that I want to long it. So if I want to long BTC, probably let's say I see until we come back to 25,800 or thereabout, which is still risky because there's still some resistance over here. Now, it's going to be tough for the guy. So, however, but I want to long BTC. So if I want to long BTC, for instance, just for the purpose of the training, and then, of course, I have to go to the wallet. Let's check if the money had come. It's actually come. So we need to transfer from funding. Yeah, we need to transfer from funding to future wallet. So from funding to future, okay, futures account. Okay, so now let's say you're transferring $50. So I'm just for the purpose of training. So let's say I'm transferring $50. And so transfer now. So it's sent to the future. So I go to futures, okay? I go to futures, all right? And assuming I want to long, so look at it, leverage. So I use isolated. So leverage, now some people use what we call cross margin. That can be explained to you over time. Why do I need to use cross and why do I need to use isolated? Well, in this case, you are using isolated, and I click confirm, for instance, and change this high leverage, change it to like 5. So change it to 5, if not 3 as a starter. So I change it to 5. Okay, so leverage to be 5. So now, assuming I want to long, so I perhaps say I want to long just because of this training, purpose of this training. So I want to long at market price, no limit order. So I'll now say I want to long from 25, or is it 20? Yeah, 25,000, 25,850. Okay, 25,850. So, and how much? Maybe 25% of my money. 25% of my money. 25% of my money is actually $12. But because of the margin, the leverage I'm using, it's telling me it's $63. So that is $12 times 5. So I now click on buy. But before you click on buy, sometimes it's good to set your take profit and stop loss. So I now say I want to take profits at, you are just doing random this thing. So when Bitcoin go to 25,000, sorry, this is 25,480, 25,485. So 25, okay, you can now see now the guy is coming. I just wish we can just go 25,000. So let me just say 450. So that just want to be fast. So take profit 25,800. Okay, 25,800 or 850. 25,800. Let's just say 25,800. So stop loss, uncle. Yeah, 25,350. 25,350. I'm just doing random stuff. So ordinarily, I'm supposed to check my chart for doing all of this. So I now click what? Buy. Okay. So that's what to be by you are longing the market. So I click confirm and I leave. So now it says success. For the fact that it says success does not mean it has bought. Where will it be? It's going to be in open order, right? It's in open order, say isolated and all of that. You can view it, you can amend it and all of that. The moment it peaks, you will see it in positions. So it's going to be in positions. So that's what you just said, and then you leave it that way. So now, when the market eventually peak, remember we say at 25,450 or thereabout. So when it eventually peak, yeah, so, it move. But, this is not a normal trade you're doing, because I don't enter market in this capping. I don't do that. So, but mostly you just have to use a low level. Now, but for me, assuming I want to enter the market for Bitcoin normally, right? I want to see the final move of Bitcoin, when it has finally bottomed out, right? Now, Bitcoin came down to 25,300 and something. So I really want to see that the market, yeah, of course, you can say it's ranging from here now, but is it going to bottom out? Or will still continue? Can you see? Now, for a trend trader, a person who swing a trend, we want to see, I can still tell you that it will still go down, because this has not really shown a kind of return, right? I want to see something like this, right? Or a very nice price actions. So, but anything can happen from where it is now to say, okay, it could pump up to as much as possible. So now that's one aspect. For those of you who love, some small daily trading and all of that, I always tell people, okay, you see, it has jumped up. You will now say, oh, now this is what you don't do. This is what you don't do. Now, because that jump up, remember we set price as 25,450. Now it's 25,587. You say, oh, if to say I have bought, I will have made profit. Don't do that. You now cancel your order and start following. That's what we call FOMO. You don't do that. Okay. So now that's aside. So those of you who have not registered, so register and then let me have your ID. Now, when you are trading, even both your own trading, every gas fee you pay, they pay you rebate. That's what the rebate you saw me, I said. The person I said 15% for, every gas fee is paying when he trade, either he'll make loss or profit. There's a gas fee, that's a trading fee he paid to the broker or to the exchange. Then they pay him from it. He's sharing from that. Now, when he's now having number of people under him, as those people are trading, he too will be making money from the rebate of those people. That is from the trading fee of those people. So as long as they are trading, you are making money from their own trading fee. Okay, so let me check rebate summary and all of that. It may be little, so, but imagine a little drop of water. So look at it. This is, okay, on the 25th. So this is 11 cents, this 9 cents, all of this is 18 cents. In that order, some you will see $1, some you see $2, depending, yeah? You will see them in that order, how. So now they are making trading and making money, then you are getting some. So it's more profitable that somebody is using the services and enjoying the service, and they are giving, just like the rebate broker from, Anzo Capital that we're using for EVERGREENFFX. As your broker, as they are trading, you are making some money from the rebate or from the broker fee they pay to the company. And then you are getting paid because you are the one that referred them. It's an affiliate. It's a service charge, not this Ponzi scheme of people jump around and then they tell lies and then come and buy package, and then immediately they buy a package, they pay you 10% of their money. Where are they going to work to get the 10% they pay you from those money from? Not as if they pay for service charge. This one that they bought and buy into investment, and then you're thinking you are making money. It will still come back to you. So now let's quickly go. The next is, okay, I expected us by now, many of us ought to have had, our staking. So the farming, so the aspect of farming, we have WIGOSWAP. So if you have not done WIGOSWAP, I think it's expedient, and I think it's even cheap now. WIGOSWAP, WIGO went up to 0.006 something. That was very big. And of course, some of us who have been following, you don't need too much money to do all of these things. That's the essence of diversification. So WIGOSWAP, I think, let me see. Please, who is playing with my screen? Be caution, please. So those of you who have not like maybe participated in WIGOSWAP, is there, I think, let me just connect if I can connect to FTM. And that's more reason why you need to, as a matter of fact, set different wallets. Sometimes I do not remember when I do some experimentation on some wallet, I literally forget them. Yes, I literally forget them without knowing that I set up some stuff before. Okay, so is this FTM? Let's go. Yes, Phantom. So you need FTM, Phantom token, and then just to add the contract to your MetaMask, and then you can buy WIGO from the WIGOSWAP. So you can go to swap. So you buy with FTM, right? So you want to buy with FTM. So WIGO. So this is WIGO. Oh, there's some fraction of WIGO here. How did it come there? And why is it lying down doing nothing? Okay, so now you want to like buy some WIGO, and then you can use FTM. So let's say you use like how much is FTM? It's very small, it's very cheap now. Okay, so let's say you want to use just 200 FTM, which is going to be very small amount of money. FTM is just 29 cents. So FTM 29 cents. Yeah, so FTM. So when people are telling you, come and bring your money, buy package, I think anybody who has been in Plan B or who is still part of Plan B should have been delivered from those mediocrity by now of nonsense, funny platform, buy package. In fact, people will open their eye wide and spend $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 on one centralized Ponzi scheme that claimed to be investing. Funny enough, so many of those platforms now are now talking about portfolio. I was laughing, and we have been talking of portfolio building for many years. So I think I don't know why. I think I will send Mr. Simplicity to go and arrest some of them, because we talked about farming many, many years back, farming, staking, and then in most time when we'll be teaching about farming, people look at us very ugly. What are they talking about? Yeah. Now look at FTM. FTM capitalization is just about how many million? Not even up to a billion. This is just about how many million? 811 million cap. Now, and look at the initial price it was in 2020. That's 3 years ago. So you will have done 15%, 15,000% just to have bought FTM and hold 3 years ago. But it's very difficult to believe. And all-time high was last year, 2021, or yes, a year plus already, October 2021. It went to $3. So presently now it's 29 cents. So from 29 cents back to $3, I can still make a lot of sense. So, but now looking at, FTM, so you are buying, maybe you say, okay, you need like worth of 200 pieces. How much would that one cost? $50-something, very significant amount of money. So let's say you want to buy worth of $100. So let's say you're buying just like 400 pieces, or let's say 350 or 360 thereabout. Oh, sorry. Okay, so about 360 plays of 350. Yeah, so I'll read that. Now, look at the WIGO. I'm not asking you to buy, because I'm just sharing with you the way we do things. Why sometimes many of us will say, how are you guys doing it? I never knew that it was like that, yada, yada. Now, this is WIGOSWAP. So let's say WIGO. Let's see WIGO. WIGO is about 2028 now. Yeah. And what's the cap? Very significant. 4 million. Now, what happened? 4 million. What happened when WIGO can just get to capitalization of FTM? 811. But yet, WIGO is still seated on about 1,400%. As of January, March, we're sitting on about 3,000+% thereabout. Yeah. So now, what happened when WIGO could get up to the cap of, yes? So what happened when WIGO could get to the cap of FTM? So that means we said WIGO now is about 4 million cap. So now let's look at it. 811 million. Yeah, so let's forget the other fraction. 811 million divided by 4 million. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What? That's 202x. So 202x times 100. That is 20,000%. So now imagine you have $100 there. I'm not asking you to buy, multiply by 202. That's $20,000. So who knows? So if it gets to half of FTM cap, man, that's about how much? That's going to give you $10,000. So, but we said, okay, instead of that, buy it and come back here and come and farm it. Go to N, then you can go to liquidity. Okay, so let me just go to farm first. You're going to see WIGO farm. So you now say, okay, let's use WIGO and FTM and just merge them together. Okay, you say let you merge WIGO and FTM, or you can check any other one as you like. But why do you want to put WIGO and FTM? Because you want to equally have both FTM and WIGO. So you have bought the two of them, and then you come to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go for WIGO and FTM. Very simple. And you go to liquidity and then add liquidity. And then what do you want to put? These two guys. Yeah. So you now say, okay, you bought 350. So you cut the half to WIGO. So you have used the half to buy WIGO, which let's say 350 divided by 2. So that's 170. Yeah, correct? 170. So let's say 170. All right, FTM, so 17,000 WIGO, and then you just thump, then merge it, and then go and supply. You're done. Just leave it. Just abandon it. $100. Just abandon it. Let it be there. Let it be there. Don't even bother yourself. Just allow the guy to be there and then doing what they like to do. And then you continue your business. What we're doing logically is that these are planting. Yeah, what we're doing is just planting. And you don't want to give yourself unnecessary headache. Just allow it be. As it's there, it's doing what it like. Whatever thing they say, it's not your business. You're just fine. You're just fine. Okay? You're just fine. And the journey continues. The next, of course, we have talked about, what is it called? We've talked about Otron swap. So I'm not going to go detail about that. So if you want to watch about my video about that, I'm just partitioning for us. Maybe $50, maybe $100. I'm simplifying all of this for us. So you connect your wallet and buy some ULX and then be farming. Now, please take note of this. The ULS have two aspects. One aspect is the Mavi. Well, as for Plan B, if you are my follower, I'm not saying you should not invest on the Mavi, but at this point, I think you need to start from the farming and the staking before you have money, because what's happening on the Mavi are people who are doing normal marketing. So because they want to earn referral bonus. For you, that's not what you are looking for. Yeah, referral bonus is sweet, if it's made on the basics that you can make money. Why people, you make money just like now. If somebody wants to farm WIGO, I think there's a link. I'll check the link and generate. And then somebody now do his WIGO, and then he's making his money independently, and they pay you stipend for me. It makes more sense. Then when somebody join a platform, he loads so much money. I have a lot of companies we have participated in, and that's what they do. The investor is at the mercy of the trouble of the company. No. When the company have challenge, the investor is in trouble. Why? Nothing is protecting you. So you rather go to where you are in charge. That's what I kept emphasizing. The whole essence of this training is to show you where you are going to be in charge. Not all this funny scheme, come and invest on this package. And then when they have issues, they just disappear and tell you story. No, take out those money, follow instruction, spread it, and then be in charge by yourself. What key many of us is that we are not ready to pay attention to learning, and we are not ready to follow instruction. Do it independently. Some may have affiliates, just like, okay, look at COINW, you can do rebate. Imagine if, for instance, now, I build 2,000 team members that love to trade future. 2,000. I've seen some people who are trading future on my account, and only on their trade, sometimes I make $2 rebate, $3. So imagine I have 2,000 people, and out of the 2,000, only 500 are trading effectively. And let's say on every week, I'm making just, only 500 of them have been active, trading very well. And, they are giving them signals and all of that. And imagine if every week I'm making just maybe $6 on each of them, times 500 of them. That would be $3,000. What if it's even a month? They are trading their thing, and then everything as they are trading, all the fee they pay me percentage. And so I share to my community down, those people want to build the affiliate. So those are the best affiliate you should be thinking of how to build. All right. Then, so we have, the WIGOSWAP, I've mentioned it. Then those of us who have not participated on DRIP, I think you can still go ahead. Let me check. I will just experiment. What? Mr. Simplicity is pumping a DRIP. Mr. Simplicity is the one pumping DRIP now. What? Or okay, or Dean of Forest. Is Dean of Forest. Dean of Forest, come and confess. Is Dean. I suspect Dean. Let me bring Dean on board. What have you done to DRIP? Because he's a lover of DRIP. Let me bring the two. They are those with it. I think they are the one doing this kind of thing. Okay, what's happening? This thing is hanging. Just a moment, guys. I think. Okay, so yeah. So you can. So now the drip network. It's okay. Let me see. I could see Dean of Forest was in the house. Let him come and confess, him and Mr. Simplicity, what they are doing. What they are doing. You need to come and tell us what exactly are they doing. Dean of Forest and Mr. Simplicity. The two of you have to tell us what you people are doing on DRIP.
Hello, boss.
Sir.
We're only practicing what you taught us, so nothing much. We are practicing and waiting for the day it will rain.
What? Mr. Simplicity, come and confess.
My boss.
Sir.
I'm just packing the bags as much as possible.
So you are Dean of Forest, you are planning coup.
We are waiting for them, sir.
So guys, I remember vividly where we were telling people about, when you are doing anything, it better you are involved and doing it by yourself now, so that you maneuver by yourself. I tell people, I said, if I lose money in the crypto, it's better that you are doing something not Ponzi related, that one funny group of people will just stay somewhere, one corner, and be cutting away with your money. No. It's better you are involved directly and decide what to do. I was telling somebody the other day, I say, as low as DRIP network, DRIP FAUCET, Drip Garden was, with all manner of wallet we open, if we still want to be removing out at least on a daily basis $50, I'm sure we can do that every day, to still be removing, as in, yes, we have invested so much, it has come down and all of that. Why? Because you see the people behind this thing doing a lot, in the DeFi game and all of that. And over time, people will say they wish the price came down. Meanwhile, this same drip was at the price of $175 at a point. And that's what is sitting there at just 34 cents. In fact, this 34 cents was looking big. I remember when it was at, was it 22 or 24 cents? And I told a lot of people, well, if you want to buy, it's your choice. So if anybody even bought at 24 cents, he has made some money. And then we just kept compounding. Instead, we're opening different wallets, because our target usually was from the first target we're having when the price was expensive was 100, later 1,000, later 10,000. So we kept opening different wallets to move it. If you look at this wallet now, my target is once you get to 10,000, I will leave it, face another wallet. I'm just doing that over and over. Yeah, I may look so stupid doing that. So just building different wallets, making sure that I have different wallets, so that each wallet, when they max out, we're celebrating some guys when they were maxing out of the volume they were getting. We're just doing that and doing that and doing that and doing that. But of course, people don't even pay attention. So now, so that's the drip. Now, for, you may want to reach out to your friends who probably, invited you to, meeting. And what he will have to do, he has to go and click generate link and send to you. And on the link, you want to fund your MetaMask or your Trust Wallet, whichever one you want to use, and you want to fund it and paste the link sent to you. For instance, if I send this link on the chat box, then you want to get to your leader to get the link. Yeah. So, and then, but note this. If you are sending out link, you need to have, you need to buy B3 4P so that you can make some income generating stuff from the, is it compounding and the type of FAUCET they hydrated in their wallet. But the good thing is that you can, if you like, you can be killing. Okay, if you look at on the average now, this account, that means it has built up to 8,000 pieces. That means it can make average of 80 every day, for instance. Now, this is 64. So if you get to 80, that means it can be more than $21. So, but let's say that means this can make average of $20 a day. Now, if the price just remains stagnant at where it is, I'm not saying the price may maintain this. It may fall down to 10 cents. Who knows? Right? So, but if this is making average of $20 per day, so multiply by 30 days, so that means this can make average of $600 per month. Now, you can now see when we tell people $1 per minute, it's not from one side, it's from different aspects, right? So you can see the drip. And then I was, Mrs. Simplicity, I think you need to go and check your EVULUs. When the way EVULUs pumped yesterday, it was crazy. When I saw it, I was like, wow, what's happening? So I have to now go and check. I saw that they were doing a lot of things. One of the good things is that when you come to a platform that does not, restrict you to one aspect of playing, then you know that you are going somewhere. Okay, it has dumped now because it went up to as high as I think 11 cents or thereabout. It went to as high as 11 cents, and I checked the one we stake. We stake both on the DEX staking, and at the same time we stake on the DEX staking, and at the same time we stake on the SEC staking at the back end. And then we say, okay, this is lovely. If you have a platform that's going to be having both the DEX staking and SEC staking, we stake. And funny enough, you can still build affiliate on these EVULUs too. One of those things is that some of those things that give people silent money, people don't talk too much about them. The people that are shouting money is what people talked about. That's why many people, when we invite them to EVERGREENFFX, they don't listen. But this is a big gold mine that, okay, so look at EVULUs, centralized progressive staking, and decentralized, progressive staking. So if they were not going somewhere, they will have just concentrated you to only one side and be talking nonsense and all of that. So we stake, we did, oh my gosh. So sometimes when we just need some emergency money, and emergency money come from where we want to now buy into another project. We just check 1 or 2, 3 places, and then you can gather the money you are looking for. and do what is needful. So, ladies and gentlemen, all of these things are just to give to us. Now, another reminder I will give to us is that some of you who were on DAISY, yeah, that's another project that is giving us money. Yeah, that's another project that is giving us money. We have, I'm sure, like that time, some of us created up to 10 different wallets, buy different packages. I'm sure the least package we bought was like 4-level rank and all of that, building up and all of that. I was just checking, and then sometime I will need some money. I'll just go there and pick some money to do what I want to do and continue. That's the joy of you when you are doing. But I've been saying in time without number that some of those go and come and buy package, and all of this, they take you nowhere, because at the end of the day, you just cry for nothing. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to stop here. A whole lot of things we'll be doing on this. And so I don't want to have an excuse from anyone who will tell me, this is my money and they dupe me, they do that. You do not need all those people. All you need is to settle down, get the best for yourself, and then build your portfolio, make money, so you diversify, spread abroad. You have staking, you have farming, you have this, and then you have your swinging strategy, and then, so you can always be in money. Excuse of not having money is laziness of not ready to learn. And I can tell you for free. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've come to the end of this introduction, but I will want, if you have any question, why not? You are free to ask questions. You have questions, of course, you are free to ask questions. So, everyone, I can unmute everyone now. You have questions, go ahead and you can put up your hands. If you have any question, and then you'll be attended to. Any question at all? And please, everyone who, I'm sure some of you, like maybe who you are trading on EVERGREENFFX and your account hits, margin call and all of that. Well, I don't think you need to start murmuring and complaining. It's just to put yourself together. And you can now see when we tell people that share this opportunity. There are millions and one people that are looking for this opportunity out there. You share to more people, you reach out to more people, you help more people, and you help yourself. So imagine if you, that is a leverage. Leverage. You share to people everywhere, and then they come in, they pay you some, commission. Don't eat the commission. Dean of Forex can tell you better than this. He was telling us, I never pick out a dime out of, so he may not even know how much he has even made, but from the affiliate and all of that. Because why? There was a goal. So even if it's $50, there's a coin to buy. Somebody was telling me in the office yesterday that in fact he has learned his lesson better. I was like, how? He said, he now remember that one day there were, which coin we bought, I think is it that chain GPT or so, that he remember he put $50, okay? And as he put $50, he was in his office and he checked, he saw $750. He was like, he was confused because he's still a new person. He didn't understand what's going on. He has to dash down to the office in Port Harcourt and met with somebody in the office who was like, please, I saw this thing. I don't know how real it is. And the person opened his system. At that time, it has dropped a little bit from that 750 maybe to 720 or 730. He now said, this is what I saw. He said, yeah, it's a. He said, so what do I do? How can I? He said, that was the money he swapped. As he swapped it, that was the money, that was the part of the money he now used to subscribe for EVERGREENFFX boat and now funded his account. You understand? So, because why? At that point now, it is very difficult for anyone to come and be telling him funny scheme, come and put money here and all of that, because he's now doing it by himself. So it makes a whole lot of sense when you are doing all of those things for yourself. So any question? Okay. Contribution, Dean of Forex, you have anything to contribute?
Well, boss, the truth is that your heart to help is really a great one, the energy, even when, just imagine this class now, how many persons are in the class that you never relented, you kept talking, giving it the way it should be. If there's anything I want to say, nobody needs anyone to encourage him here. You need to encourage yourself. We know it may not be easy financially trying to pick up you know, but the truth is that if you really want to, you know, there is this language that if you want to do a thing, you find a way. But if you don't want to do a thing, definitely there's always an excuse, you know. So if we must push, we must press. So for everyone here, I want to encourage us to keep pressing, because one thing I know for sure, even if I never got anything from the how many bull runs that have come and gone in the past, you see this next bull run, I'm a member, certified member, whether the devil likes it or yes, you know. They, even if it is boss, this drip, you see this drip, if it is just this drip, oh. I know a good number of persons stop compounding their drip because they say, he's taking data, he's taking BNB and all of that. But it's all what you've been teaching us when we say building, you know, we're not doing it for right now, we are doing it for tomorrow. Imagine when you get to a point that in a day, you'll be getting 1 billion plants.
Yes.
And let's assume drip has just hit only $1.
Yes.
Drip has hit only $1 and you are getting 1 billion plants in a day. Check that now. So please, I encourage us, especially on the drip network. If you are, I know a good number of persons were actually on the drip before people like us who just came in came. Yes. You know, the pain of having started with a very big amount and the thing came down. You know, even when I came, it was still very up, but I did not relent. You know, so if there is anything you need to do to revive your drip, this is when you should start now. Because if you go to the new site, the new drip, the main site, you can see a lot that is happening there. You know, if you are using this old site we are using to compound and this FAUCET site, you don't really see what is happening in the community.
Yes.
But if you go to the others, everything is obvious there. So you want to tell me that drip will remain on the floor is a big lie. So even if I spend 20 BNB compounding every day for the next 2 years, I will do it. So this is a little from me to you. If there's anything you don't want to do drip network. Thank you so much, sir. I'm encouraged. One thing I want to start doing now is to learn how to trade future. And very soon when I start, Simplicity will be my tutor. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. All right, guys, that's lovely. And then I just want to announce, maybe I wouldn't know where you are connected from. Some of you are connected on Facebook and all of that. We're going to be in the city of Uyo for EVERGREENFFX and beyond just EVERGREENFFX, because what we're saying, we are doing what we call financial evangelism. So we're going to be in the city of Uyo, I think from Friday 23rd until, in fact, we may extend to stay till Monday of the following week. So if you are in city of Uyo, you probably want to get connected. I think it's high time you pen down, you know, our contacts so that you can reach out to us while we're there, because we're going to be attending to people one-on-one to expose and explore the whole thing, the financial market, beyond the gamblery, because we said we've seen that people are being misled by the hype of Ponzi scheme. Can you count how many members of Ponzi scheme that have crashed within last 6 months? From January till now, too many of them. Some are still at the verge of crashing. And when people come around, it's because the noise are everywhere. So when you carry good thing, it is important to you spread the good thing so that it will get to the right people. Yes, we don't need to be dismayed by people who are not ready to get the right thing, but we just need to spread the right thing so that people too can, the right people too can get access to it. I think it's very, very important. So if you're in the city of Uyo, try as much as possible to be on ground and then get connected. We're going to be showing you a whole lot of things and exploring this financial market. It's amazing. The place is big, and then you can't just afford to be behind without getting the best for yourself. So thank you very much, everyone. Do have a nice time, and I'm sure the recording will be made available shortly. So do enjoy your day and then go and brush through, and let's make money together. Bye for now.